special about 5 or 6 days ago. We are maintaining the today's special pricing on one of those ultimate game-changing products at HSN. The ZVOX Soundbar has gone on to be one of our most well-reviewed items ever. What you see is the next generation, slimmer and more compact, but just as powerful. Comes in espresso, comes in titanium, and comes in, of course, in your classic black as well at the back. What is it? Well, it makes things sound better, but it does something a lot different to other sound bars. It has patented AccuVoice technology that lifts and elevates and clarifies the voices. How many folks watching me right now have had that experience today or yesterday? You're watching a movie, I didn't catch what she said. Pause it, rewind, go back, I missed the plot line. It's too muffled. All the extra noise and sound is just drowning it out. How many of us struggle because we have, let's say, ringing in the ears and you gotta have the volume up? How many of us watching are harder of hearing? So you have to pump up the volume. It makes it louder, but it doesn't necessarily make it clearer. There is a gentleman named Tom. He and a wonderfully talented group of people were pioneers in the world of sound bars. And about 6 years ago, they created this company, ZVOX. And they said, we know the problems that a lot of people are having with TVs, especially new flat panel TVs, because the speakers are so teeny tiny and they fire down or they fire back. We know people are having a hard time watching and listening. People are having to put closed caption on because they can't make out what people are saying. They developed this technology, they patented this technology. It's been seen, I think, on virtually every morning show, every TV show, magazines, editors' picks. People love ZVOX. I love ZVOX. I first was introduced to ZVOX 3, 4, 5 years ago. I came in one night, I thought, okay, it's a sound bar, great. Oh no, 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 no. I've used one of these earpieces for 20 years. Since I've been on TV, since I was 21 years old, this earpiece has been in my ear. It's how the producer and director talks to me. But because of that, the hearing in this ear is not as good as it should be. So when I realized the difference this could make, I was all in. We're gonna dive into the presentation. It's really fast, guys. This isn't the 30 minutes that we normally have. This is a brief encore. It's a quick last look. It's the lowest price ever. Normally $170 at retail. It is the lowest price ever at $99.99, 5 flex free shipping. If you've never had one, absolutely, I'd love you to try one. If you've got one, but now you want to add one into the bedroom, this is your chance to add one. The lady that sold it to me all those years ago was the amazing Lori Leland. And Lori, first of all, it's great to see you. You know I always get pumped up and excited when we get to talk about ZVOX because this product is beloved.
Yeah, it is. It's one of our most beloved products we offer, right? And to get a ZVOX home for less than $100 has never happened before in our history. By the way, over 142,000 have been sold at HSN alone. Plus, ZVOX is on all the big retailers' websites, on their shelves as well. So you're going to see ZVOX everywhere, but only here are you going to see this offer for this great portable model. So if you have an RV, or if you're buying the smaller TVs, because of course we're home warm, we're doing the home theater experience, and we want that better sound quality, this is the one that doesn't overwhelm your space, works with your giant TVs, your small TVs, all TVs. And you said it so succinctly and so beautifully, Adam. This has that patented hearing aid technology, the AccuVoice technology, and it grabs the voices out of the background and makes them clearer, and then promotes them and pushes them forward so that you can hear every single word as clear as a bell. If you're sick and tired of rewinding, if you're sick and tired of putting on closed captioning and then trying to read television, if you're sick and tired of driving your significant other crazy, like I was doing, with turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, or what'd they say? What'd he say? What'd they say? I missed it. So embarrassing. ZVOX changes everything. And Tom and the team, you talked about them, they're incredible innovators, basically invented the soundbar in the first place. They actually ripped into some of these beautiful flat screen TVs to see what was inside. And this is an example of one of the speakers, Adam. Look how teeny this is. This is not going to give us the sound quality we're craving, we're longing for. And typically, like you mentioned, these are firing in the wrong direction, either down or backwards. So we're sitting out here while the sound is hitting the back wall. We don't even stand a chance of being able to properly understand television. And that's why we need ZVOX. So real quick, Adam, do you want me to do a quick demo so you can hear what it sounds like? Okay, great. So TV sound has been letting us down for a long time, right?
muffled, tinny. Alice said they sound like they're underwater.
That's amazing.
I know. I'm very pleased to tell you that this figurine today at auction.
Really?
Absolutely. I mean, the figurine in average condition will be worth somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000.
Oh, wow.
Such good condition and all the history associated with it. I would say this would actually be something in the region of $40,000 to $50,000.
What? $40,000 to $50,000? I didn't have to rewind that 5 times to hear that dollar amount. That is really exciting.
And Adam, what we love about this is you can listen comfortably at a lower volume. So you don't have to crank up the volume. This isn't about loudness. This is about clarity. And this little tiny but mighty soundbar can absolutely change your TV enjoyment. One cable to hook it up, one cable into power. Literally, you can have this up and out of the box in about 5 minutes. The greatest gift you could possibly give this holiday season is TV enjoyment in our homes. Since we can't go to the theaters anymore, this is an awesome way to never have to rewind, crank up the volume, turn on closed captioning ever again.
I mean, I love TV. I know Lori loves TV, and I know so many of you love TV. You know, this takes the TV experience and makes it better. You know, this is the year when we're not going to the movie theater. So we're having movie night at home every night. Now that movie night is going to be amazing. I'll tell you, it's the hardest, one of the this and fragrance, hardest things to sell on television because it's so impossible to really demonstrate it to you. Here's what I can tell you. It exceeds the hype. I get more phone call testimonials on this than I do any other electronic. The other night when Lori and I launched it at this price, we took more calls on this item than I'd received all week on every other item. So if I can get it into your house, I know you'll love it. But I've got to convince you that this is more than just a soundbar. And I hope you listen honestly to what Lori says and what I'm sharing with you. People of all ages love it. Whether you struggle with ringing in the ears, or you're harder of hearing, or you just, you know, like everybody seemingly now, struggle to really hear the plot points, the voices, the dialogue. It is amazing. I can't say enough. I think we've got some video testimonials that I'd love to run in a few moments' time. But guys, in the final 6 minutes, if you will trust me on it, I won't let you down. I mean that. I want to talk about it because good products, good brands, and good people deserve to do well. And this is all of the above and then some. It is so much better than you could ever imagine. If you wanted to buy it today, it is the lowest price in our company's history. But the today's special encore is coming to an end. Here's what other people across this great country are saying about the ZVOX innovation.
It's very difficult for me sometimes to decipher between the language and the speech and the background noise. With this AccuVoice, I'm actually able to hear the speech without having to turn the television volume up.
I don't have to rewind my DVR to actually hear what they're saying or put on closed caption. This was fantastic.
So with the AccuVoice, I know that I can be, involved in the scene and hear every word that's being said by the characters, and I don't have to bother anybody else.
When there's action and then talking within the action, I have a difficult time deciphering that. And this really made a difference.
I'm always struggling with my husband to turn it up with that remote, but with the AccuVoice, I just feel the clarity is so good.
Very easy setup, I like those.
It is one plug into your television.
All I have to do is plug it in. I think I know what I would do, definitely.
The speaker's amazing.
I've got it playing on just the TV sound.
Associated with notable figures.
Wow, my grandfather did travel.
Well, this find is from the 1500s, and it depicts a Peruvian coffee bean farmer, as you can see.
Too soft, I can't, what's he saying?
These have been found in pre-Columbian sites, such as temples and ruins, so it makes it.
TV is not enjoyable when you can't hear what's going on. TV is not as enjoyable if you have to read everything rather than listen to everything.
Absolutely. I mean, the figurine in average condition would be worth somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000.
Oh, wow.
This is the best I can do to demonstrate it. You've got to understand, if you were here with me, you'd buy this, no question, no question. It's just hard because we're doing it through your TV and everything else.
I'm speechless.
Absolutely, it's a great find.
5 in the line, goes wide. Jackson is lined up on near field. Smith
sports commentators.
On his fingertips, touchdown for the Rams.
Top, multiply across the bottom, 142,000 divided by 6.
That thriller movie that you love, but wait, what's he saying?
88 miles every 1 hour. Great Scott, right? No? Seriously? You are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, honey. This place is really intimate. We haven't had a romantic dinner date in a long time.
I wanted to.
I mean, I could do this all night long because it's so powerful, it's so compelling. All right, I know there's only 3 minutes left. Again, this is, I apologize, not a 30-minute presentation like we normally have the luxury of. It's a today's special encore, final quantities. Here are the 3 colors. I have the espresso available. Lowest price we've found, best price ever on HSN. Normally at retail, this is $170. There's titanium, or of course the most popular is the black. Lori, I say it exceeds every expectation. I mean it. I mean, I don't want to overhype or oversell, but I don't think you possibly can. It lives up to every expectation.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely does. We call this the marriage saver, the sanity saver. You and I, the other night, we probably had 7 or 8 callers.
Yes.
People so passionate about ZVOX, saying it has changed everything for them. They didn't realize how much they were struggling. My only warning is at this low price, you might want to get one for your second TV too, because you're not going to be able to hear it once you have ZVOX. The other thing too, simple and easy, really simplified and streamlined remote control. Only 5 buttons this time. By the way, you can train your main TV to operate your ZVOX once you get it set on the level you prefer. You've got the 6 levels of that AccuVoice voice clarification technology, and then you can stick this in a drawer. When you turn your TV on, your ZVOX automatically comes on, so you don't have to worry about an extra step. And just keep in mind, it is not your fault. The TVs have speakers that are getting smaller and smaller. Hollywood has changed their mixing techniques so that everything is muddled together. They don't really mix in preference of dialogue necessarily. They just kind of mix the soundtrack with the explosions, with the talking. So we don't really stand a chance. I think a lot of us have come to the realization we need something. And this is not an eyesore. It's tiny but mighty. It only weighs a pound, 10 out. It's 10 inches long. You can bring this in the RV with you if you happen to be doing a little bit of traveling. And you also have output leveling mode, automatically default turned on. So when you hook this up, that is the feature that brings the loud commercials back. Have you been blasted out, right? You're watching the TV show and suddenly the commercials come on and they seem like they're 10 times louder. With ZVOX, hook it up, and immediately you'll notice that those commercials are matching more closely the volume of your actual TV show. So no more riding that remote control. Adam, this thing is packed with features, so much technology in this one streamlined little cabinet. I can't even speak. But this price is amazing. And I would say if you want to give a great, thoughtful gift to loved ones, there is nothing better than ZVOX, and this is a gift-giving price. I love this one.
Lori Leland, we love you. Thank you so much. I'll see you a little bit later on.
Love you, Adam. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you for trusting us. I promise you will not be disappointed. I'll tell you something that's coming up. Today's special pre-sale, a heater coming next. But I want to show you something from our NFL store that is available. Great gift to give the football fan in your life. Another today's special encore. I don't have a full